joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Utes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Hands it off. Oh, better look out. These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster. Right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort. To finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the move. Got enough for the 1st down. does enough to move the chains.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Quick release by the QB.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler. Quick completion on the out. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Rides the back and leaves it. He breaks a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Sends it back in motion. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Fights off the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The give to the single back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Finds his man down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This is a money play on third and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lofts one high and deep. Pulls in the deep ball. Off to the races. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Florida State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's held. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should...
Wide open spaces. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Got his man in the middle. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Utes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar... Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Iowa. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Fowler. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. He turns it loose to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense in hurry-up mode. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Fowler. Looking to scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll immediately call timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Noles will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's held. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
But that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for you.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Here we go.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Trying to get the corner. Creates a little room. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Touchdown, Utah! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding open areas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Timeout, Utah.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and
turning it on. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Reads it, fires complete. Quick step and go. Quick with the spin move. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Using his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
24, Utah, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's held. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. To the air on first down. Got his man.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Utes looking to convert on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, going to the air. Using his feet to buy time. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defense.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Back to pass on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
In that third and long situation, you'd like to see your quarterback have a plan. You know that they may dial up the blitz, so you've got to know where your answers are. Where's your hot route? Where's your sight adjust? Where can you get rid of the football if they bring an extra guy and the offense didn't look like they were ready for it?
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll do it himself. And he is was swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The give to the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job on the defense, forcing the turnover. Now, we'll see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Snap from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to LSU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. A quick pass to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Seminoles.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season. What a momentum-changing play for his team.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. On second and goal, he carries again. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Utah 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Awesome body control, and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
They're dealing with a second and long. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the art and talent on the throw.
And that is another.
And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he puts through the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Now on the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On the option. He'll toss it.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense because, 1, you lost yards, but 2, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Baldridge. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
On the ready.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
On the set.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.